Michael, thanks for joining us ahead of tomorrow's game against Greenock Morton. Obviously, you'll be looking for a reaction from Tuesday night. What's your final thoughts about that performance on Tuesday?
On reflection, my post-match interview, sometimes you need to probably take a wee minute to calm yourself down. It happens so quick after the game, and it's obviously a lot of emotion and probably anger as well, because ultimately you've lost the game, and it being a big game, sometimes your emotions get the better of you, Logan, to be honest with you. But on reflection, watching it back and getting back in the building, I'm a lot more calmer now. But listen, on reflection of the game, I probably take responsibility in terms of when I changed the shape a wee bit. I think we lost a wee bit of control of the game when there was not a lot in it, to be honest with you. But that's on me. But equally, when I went with two up front, I wanted to try and create more chances and get on the front foot, and we managed to do that briefly when Connor comes in on his left and gets a shot off. But kind of out of possession in the middle area to the back line, it was a bit all over the place, and that probably angered me as well, because I didn't tweak it that much. It was only a slight change, but the game's done. It's over with, so you need to park it, move on, and nothing comes quicker than tomorrow against Morton. So we've put it behind us now, and it's important that full focus goes on tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Speaking to us after that game on Tuesday, you asked for a reaction. How has training been this week?
Been fine. The boys have, look, they're good lads, they're good human beings, and they understand that. Well, they need to understand what it takes to play for this club, but also to play for this club when the going gets tough, and there's expectation and the pressure's on them to go and deliver. So what I will say on that, Logan, there's a lot of young lads out there as well who've probably never been in this position. Some it's their first loans, and this is real football now. It's not academy football, it's not 23s football, it's real life. And I've been there myself as a player, and sometimes it takes a wee bit of time to adjust. And what I will say is I maybe threw a few of them in, and I don't mean to ask too much of them, but because of the situation we're in, you're always clawing for performances and results, and I understand that, and I'm a bit more experienced now, so it's important that I look after them as well, but they need to understand what it takes to win a game of football, and it can't always be pretty. You need to roll your sleeves up, you need to do all the hard yards and put tackles in and be aggressive in your play, and it's something we've touched on as a group, something I touched on this morning at training as well. So I'm hoping for a reaction, as you're saying. Nothing better than a game of football on a Saturday, so it's up to the lads to go and deliver and respond, because we all get setbacks in every walk of life, and it's how you react to it and how you learn from it, and go and put it right.
Tomorrow's opponents is a club you know very well in Greenock Morton. What are you expecting from Dougie Emery's side?
Well, I must say, listen, Dougie's done an unbelievable job down there. He's it's never easy for him in terms of change every year, and a lot of different things going on. But Dougie's been fantastic down there, and I know what he'll bring tomorrow. His team will bring a passion and an energy and a real determination. So we need to match it. In fact, we need to more than match it. But they'll play as well. They're a good side. I've managed to see them myself a good few times, so I know what they'll bring. It's important that we start on the front foot as well, and if the game gets aggressive, we need to match that. We also need to try and bring our qualities to the game as well. So we've looked at them over the coming days, and it's up to the lads. And I've touched on them with this morning in terms of how they'll play and their aggression, and they'll be on the front foot. So we need to match that as well as bringing our qualities to the game, and hopefully we can start the game properly and be aggressive in our play as well, and go and try and hurt them, and get the place going. It'd be nice to. The fans have been great. I must admit that they're always there and they come in their numbers, and I promise you one thing, that the players do appreciate it, and we're all striving together to go and get a good performance and ultimately get a good result, which will hopefully kickstart us into the business end of the season.
You've also managed to add to your squad this afternoon, bringing in Andre Raymond from St Johnstone. What is the thought process behind that signing?
I just, with Andre, it was something that we spoke about a couple of weeks ago, and we nearly got it done and it didn't happen. But we've managed to get it secured now, so he'll add competition in the kind of a left-hand side. We've only kind of got certain individuals in the area, so it was important that we bring in players for competition, but ultimately go and try and stamp your authority and play matches. I've said before, like with the lads coming in, you need them to come in and hit the ground running really, because as I say, it's a business end now. There's not a lot of games left, but there's enough to for him personally to go and put in good performances and kickstart his career again, because he's been out of the picture a wee bit at St Johnstone. But for us, add a bit of quality and bring his A game to the team, and hopefully it's a fruitful loan for now to the summer.
Just finally, team news ahead of tomorrow's game. Have we got any more players back in the squad?
Yep, Aaron Comrie came back in, trained yesterday, trained this morning, he's fine. Michael Haren's the same. Josh Cooper, he trained this morning as well. So we've got a few back, still a few missing, but it's important the ones who come in, hopefully come in. They trained well this morning, so hopefully there's no setbacks for them. But it'd be nice to have a full squad to pick from, because we're missing a lot of lads just now. And what it does is it freshens the squad up as well with 3 games in a week. So decisions for me to make as of tomorrow. But I'm hopefully the lads who go and play and a strong bench can be ready to come on when called upon, and add their bit to the game. And as I say, hopefully we can put in a better performance. But it's one that we need to be really at it, because it's a tough opponent we're playing against. We're under no illusions with that, but it's one we want to get Tuesday out of the way. And there's nothing better than a game, especially here at home, and we can go and get at them and try and win a game.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Cheers.